Chapter 17, The Great Whore and the Beast. Then one of the 7 angels who had the 7 bowls came and said to me, "Come, and I will show you the judgment of the great whore who is seated on many waters." So again, we've met that great whore before, Jezebel. It's the archetype of lust, self-gratification, and the forces of rebellion. "Come, I will show you the judgment of the great whore who is seated on many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and with the wine of whose fornication the inhabitants of the earth have become drunk." We've become so drunk on self-will, self-gratification, getting our needs met. "So he carried me away in the spirit into a wilderness, and I saw a woman on a scarlet beast that was full of blasphemous names, and it had 7 heads and 10 horns. And later it's going to explain what those are. The woman was clothed in purple and scarlet, royal colours, and adorned with gold and jewels and pearls, holding in her hand a cup full of abominations and the impurities of her fornication. Such a grand figure we're seeing here. "Babylon the Great, mother of whores and of earth's abominations. And I saw that the woman was drunk with the blood of the saints and the blood of the witnesses to Jesus." So she's actually drinking, she's using that spiritual energy. This is what the ego uses. All of that amazing life force that we have, creative power. "When I saw her, I was greatly amazed. But the angel said to me, 'Why are you so amazed? I will tell you the mystery of the woman and of the beast with 7 heads and 10 horns that carries her. The beast that you saw was, and is not, and is about to ascend, to come up, from the bottomless pit and go to destruction. And the inhabitants of the earth, whose names have not been written in the book of life from the foundation of the world, will be amazed when they see the beast, because it was, and is not, and is to come.' This calls for a mind that has wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains on which the woman is seated. Also they are 7 kings, the 7 chakras that she uses, that she sits on, that she rules. Of whom 5 have fallen: root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat. These have all been cleansed by the bowls of purification. So 5 have fallen. 1 is living, the pineal gland, and 1 is yet to come, the crown, yet to be open and fully glorified. And when he comes, he must remain only a little while. As for the beast that was, and is not, it is an 8th, but it belongs to the 7th, and it goes to destruction," i.e. it seemed to have the power of them all. It seemed to be this 8th candlestick, 8th holder of power, but it was not. It was a deception, and it's about to be destroyed. "And the 10 horns that you saw are 10 kings who have not yet received a kingdom, but they are to receive authority as kings for 1 hour, together with the beast." So it's not over yet. There's still some things that will have to be overcome, that will seem to take over you for a while before they are then overcome. So 10 more aspects of our self-centeredness will rise again, and each one will have to be overcome. "These are united in yielding their power and authority to the beast. They will make war on the Lamb, the Christ, and the Lamb will conquer them. For he is Lord of lords and King of kings, and those with him are called and chosen and faithful," i.e. make sure you're on the right team. And he said to me, the waters that you saw where the whore is seated are the peoples and the multitudes and the nations and the languages, the whole of the body, emotions, all of the energy in the body. And the 10 horns that you saw, they and the beast will hate the whore. They will make her desolate and naked, and they will devour her flesh and burn her up with fire. So it's almost like the spiritual forces, once overcome by Christ, join with the beast to destroy the whore. So the negative and the positive come together as a powerful force to completely destroy the original negative intent. And the 10 horns that you saw, they are the beast, and naked they will devour her flesh and burn her up with fire. Transformation again. For God has put it into their hearts to carry out his purpose by agreeing to give their kingdom to the beast until the words of God be fulfilled. The woman you saw is the great city that rules over the kings of the earth. So what we're hearing here is that if you fully clothe yourself in Christ, if you come to know yourself, your value, your worthiness, you overcome the devil's influence, the ego's influence in you, you let go of the self and you become one with your inner Christ consciousness, if you like. I think this alludes to, you have to know thyself.